And the Bengals have always cited the Beatles as one of their biggest influences, even their name. So,
hold on. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I only know I can see 1, 2, 3 cameras. Okay, so at least I got a couple that can hear me. I did mute you guys. If you need to unmute at any time, please do. It's just easier for me if I don't hear all the background noises. So just bear with me. If you have any questions, let me know. You can also use the chat box to type it in, and I'll try to answer it as we go along. I am recording this right now. It will go up on YouTube, and then it'll be posted into your Facebook groups respectively. So it'll go into the Englewood group and into the Lakewood Ranch group. So everyone's going to have access to this. There is also going to be a PowerPoint that will go along with this. The PowerPoint is going to be exactly what we're doing in the video demonstrations. So I'm not going to be using the PowerPoint. It'll be used as a step-by-step directions when we're just not on the call. So it'll be easy to follow along from there. So the first thing that I'm going to say is that there are a lot of different ways to do virtual open houses. I've seen ways of just doing Facebook Live. It was brought to my attention earlier that a group was going to be doing kind of like a caravan of digital or virtual open houses, which was really cool. And what they did is that they start off in their office doing a live stream, and then they go to the next person and they do a live stream, and so on and so forth. And that looked really interesting. Another way that I saw is that they bring it into a real production of, they go in and they film it, they make it look beautiful, they do voiceovers. It's like a real HGTV House Hunters episode. So there's many, many different ways. Today, what I'm going to talk about is how we're going to make your live virtual open house an event. And then we're also going to be making it something that can run continuously 24 hours a day, collecting new leads, okay? So we're not going to focus on how to film things. I will show you how to do it real quickly with Facebook Live, but my goal is to make sure that our tours that we're going to be doing can be used for us many, many times over. All right, does anybody have any questions so far? You can put it in the chat or unmute. No? Cool. And like, again, if you do have any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat or just unmute yourself. And if I don't stop, just call my name out and we'll try to get this done. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. First thing you're gonna want when we're doing this is you're going to want your, give me 1 second, share this. I'm going to stop my video real quickly. Oh, never mind, it's not going to matter. On our Facebook, you will see that this is me just logged into my Facebook. You're going to go into your business Facebook page. So I have a couple, and you're going to find your business Facebook page on the side. And I'm just going to stick with my Blake Whitbold. Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch to my realtor one. So I'm going to go to Blake Whitbold Realtor. Switches it over, and I'm going to click on this. And up here now at the top of the URL, it says facebook.com/Blake Whitbold Real Estate /?model equal admin to do _tour. I'm going to keep this up here for right now. I'm just going to keep it there for reference because we're going to be coming back to this. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to eventbrite.com. And eventbrite.com is a ticket system. We use it for our offices, for our live events and online events. We're going to be doing an online event today. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to sign up for an account. I usually use my KW email. You don't have to. You can use your Gmail if you want to. Or you can log in using your Facebook. I logged in. Let's see, which one haven't I created yet? We'll do Blake Whitbold 2. We'll click Get Started. And then it's going to ask me to confirm my email address. I'll put my first name, my last name, and a password in there, and then I'll sign up. I'm going to use an account I already have, though. I'm going to type in the password. And I want you guys to bear with me because this is live technology and sometimes it doesn't always want to work, or I can't remember my password. Come on. That is obviously not it. Oh, oh. Now my keyboard doesn't want to work. Lovely. Okay. Come on. There we go. That's what I want. All right. Once you log in, you will be brought into a homepage. And you're going to go up to the top where it says create event. You're going to click on that. And it's going to say, let's start with the basics, and we'll click on continue. So my basics, my event title, I'm going to make this event title it's going to be the address of my open house, but I'm going to say virtual open house at, and then the address. So virtual at, I'm just going to make up an address, 123 Main Street, unit 323. Then I'm going to come down, it's going to say type, and I'm going to choose, where are you? I think I chose other. Then category, I went into home and lifestyle. Then subcategory, I went into home and garden. So this is setting it up. So basically, if anyone goes into Eventbrite and is looking for events like this, that'll pop up. My keywords, I'm going to have a virtual tour. Oh my gosh, my keyboard's not working. Virtual tour. And I'm going to click the word add, and that adds it as a keyword in here, virtual tour. And then I'm going to put an open house. And I'll click add again. I'm the organizer, so that'll automatically pop in there. If you are not the organizer, you can make it unnamed organizer. I'm going to leave it as me because I want my brand recognition to go out there. Location, we can choose either between a venue, online event, or to be announced. We're going to choose an online event. And then we're going to come down to date and time. So we're going to select a single event, happens once, and it lasts for 1 day. So let's say we're going to market this about a week out before it actually happens. So I'm going to click on, why is this one? Okay. So let's say, what is today? Today is the 26th. So 7 days from now, I'm going to make it on the 2nd. So the open house is going to start on the 2nd, ends on the 2nd, and I'm going to make it an 11 a.m. open house. Oh, nope, come on. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. This is oh, stop. There we go. Leave it alone. And it's going to end at, let's say, we'll do 12. This is going to give us enough time to hopefully do a full walkthrough and some Q&A afterwards with our live viewers. And then click save and continue. And now we're going to come into what the description is of this event. So this is going to be Blake will walk you through a amazing beach condo. This is just the summary. And then I'm going to put a full description in this text box below. So this is where I'm really putting keywords. I'm using words that really draw people in. I'm going to say waterfront. So Come on. Yeah. Sorry, I have to switch the keyboard. Okay, so this is just a quick condensed version. Blake will show you a magnificent waterfront home with 2 beds and 2 baths. It should actually be condo because I put a unit in there. Condo with 2 beds and 2 baths. I can add more text to it. I can add an image, such as an image of the property, or I can add a video. We're not going to add any of those yet, but I'm going to click Save and Continue. And then it's going to bring us to digital links. So the digital link goes out after they submit their information to Eventbrite. And Eventbrite is going to remind them 2 days before and also an hour or so before the actual event, so they remember to go to the open house. So with additional links, we're going to actually add text. And I'm going to type in view this tour live at, and I'm going to go back into my Facebook, and I'm going to copy and paste my URL, and it's going to be from this /. So I'm not putting in anything with question mark modal equals admin _ to the tour. It's all from Lakewood World Real Estate back to HTTPS. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go back into Eventbrite, press enter. I'm going to paste this in here, and now it's just text. So I'm going to highlight it and create a link for it by clicking this link button. And the link, I'm going to paste this again, click save, and now it's going to be an active link. So when it does become active with them, they can go there. The nice part is that if they do end up going there before the live view, it's bringing them directly to your business Facebook page. So you're having interaction with them. I'm going to click preview button down here to see what it looks like. And this is what it kind of looks like now. Let's spice it up a little bit. It looks kind of boring. I'm going to say view this tour live. I'm going to make it a heading 1. That's the largest heading you can get. I'm going to highlight this again. Make it bold. Bold. I guess it's already bold. And I'm going to preview it one more time. And that looks a little bit better. We could do some more work into it. There's only so many things that we can do within Eventbrite right now. That it is what it's going to be right now. So down below it says add more digital links. You can add a webinar, a live stream, add file, text file, add image, or add video. You may be wondering, why am I not just adding a live stream? And the answer to that is that when you click a live stream to be pre-recorded or pre-scheduled through Facebook, you can only do it through a PC. I haven't found a way to do it through the phone yet. I tried to do it through YouTube, but YouTube, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers before you can go live from your phone also. You can go live from your PCs or your laptops, just not a mobile device. So that's why I don't have a live stream in there. Video would just kind of spoil it because we're going live. That can be done later. We can add an image though. We can add an image of a house or the property. So I'm going to click here to look for an image. Downloads. I'm just going to put a stock photo in here. As soon as this opens, come on. It doesn't want to open, so I'm going to force feed it. We'll say that this is our property. It's not. If you've seen Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, you know what this is. This Picture should be whatever tour you're going to be doing. This is just a placeholder for me though. And I'm going to click save and continue. Actually, let's preview this to see what this is going to look like. So view this tour live up there and then a picture beneath. That's better. I like that better. Let me get rid of that. I'm going to click rid of this and click continue. And now we're going to create our first tickets. When we're doing a ticket, if you do a paid one, Eventbrite charges you. If you do a free one, Eventbrite doesn't charge you. And we want to choose free because we want as many people in here as possible. So under name, I'm going to change it to general admission, to VIP, VIP virtual tour. Everyone likes to be a VIP. Quantity, I'm going to do 1,000. Just in case, for some reason, many people wanted to come to this open house. It's not going to stop us and say, oh, you're sold out. I'm sorry, kid. I wish I could sell you that place, but I don't have anything I can do. The start date. This is when do you want this tickets to start to sale. So I want them to start today. I'm going to click on here and make sure that it's for today. Good. 12 a.m. So it started this morning. Perfect. And it's going to end the day of the event. So the 2nd at 11 a.m. So that's perfect for us. Then I'm going to click save. And we now have a ticket. From here, we're going to go up to the top where it says publish event. And I'm going to click publish now. You're going to get an email saying that your event is live. And now we're at the dashboard. When I'm looking to promote the event, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to use this URL right here. And we're going to leave this window open because we are finished with this portion of Eventbrite, and we're going to go into command. So you're going to go into agent.kw.com. So agent.kw.com, you're going to log in. I'm going to sign in here. If you haven't been into command yet, I highly recommend it. It's awesome. I know we have some downtime. Please go in there and play around with it. Any questions, let me know. We are working on trying to figure out some team aspects of it, but individually wise, it works pretty well. So once we're in command, we're actually going to go over to the campaigns button, which is the megaphone looking button, and click on that. And you're going to see the list of paid campaigns that I have in here. If you haven't done a paid campaign yet, we're going to put in a payment method. So payments are up here. You click on that. You're going to enter in a credit card here. If there's no credit card in here, you click add payment method, put in the credit card, and it'll be in there. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. It's pretty straightforward. Once you click add a payment method, it's in there. I'm going to go back into my paid ads. And then I'm going to click create a new campaign. Once I create a new campaign, I'm going to click social ad, paid. And then I'm going to put in the name of my social ad campaign. So it's going to be the property name again. And I'm going to choose event awareness. You could do an advertised listing if you want to, but this is really just kind of saying what our goal is. It's going to do the same type of thing, even if it's not for an event. So I'm going to just click event awareness, and I'm running this on Facebook. And I'm going to click set up campaign. Now, some people, you're going to automatically have a screen that'll come across and say, choose a property, choose a listing. Mine doesn't do that. So I'm actually just going to click add a listing, and then it pops up. I'm going to switch from only my listings to all listings. And I'm going to type in my address, actually, just to pull up something. Perfect. The McCrackens, if you're watching, I hope it's okay. I'm just going to borrow this as a test for now. It has really great pictures. It has pictures of the ocean. When we're choosing pictures for this specifically, we want to remember to choose exterior pictures. Interior is only for the tour. Don't spoil it. So main copy, some of this is going to have to change because the main copy that's pulled over is directly from the MLS. I want them to come to this tour, so I'm going to delete this. We're in ad text right now, and I'm going to say, join Blake for a VIP virtual tour coming up on 4/2/20 at 11. Now you can put more enticing information in here. I'm just giving you a vague guideline. I like to put who's going to be doing it, what kind of information I can put in there. That's a good question. Is Command the only software we can go through to do this? No, you can go directly through Facebook. You don't need to do it through Command. Sorry, I have a question in the chat that I'm answering right now. So yeah, you can go through Facebook directly. It doesn't need to be through Command. I found Command to be easiest though. So in main copy, I could also put things about 2-bed, 2-bath ocean view. And something along those lines. This is where you're drawing them, and this is a sales pitch. You want to pitch them in maybe 3 sentences or less. So it really comes down to copywriting and what kind of words you're going to be wanting to use to this. Headline is going to be VIP virtual tour. My description, so the description pops up underneath where it says headline. And I'm going to say, sign up for an unforgettable, if I can spell right. Oh, there you go. Sign up for an unforgettable virtual tour. Sign up now. Sorry, that's copyrighted. Now. Give them a command. I'm going to save the ad text. I'm going to move down to Facebook configuration. I'm going to configure. It's going to be coming from my account, and the page is going to be my realtor page. So that changes it now, and it shows you up here that it's coming from me. Keller Williams Realty Gold Realtor, virtual tour. I am going to use Facebook lead generation form because when they click to sign up, we automatically gain their information. And that's what we want, is that lead. So boom, we're going to change this from this follow-up destination URL is now going to be this Eventbrite URL that we have. I'm going to copy. And then I'm going to paste. Oh, don't want double HTTPSs. Only one. My call to action button is going to be sign up because they're going to sign up for this tour. And then we're going to come down to ad targeting. I'm going to use custom settings. So I'm going to click this on. I can target my database. I can also target a custom audience. I'm going to just stick with a custom audience because maybe I want to target somebody up north, especially in winter time. We can, even in good times, we can do these virtual open houses. So we have them up there 24 hours a day. I'm going to just stick with a custom audience, and my location is going to be, I'm going to stick with Englewood. This could be Detroit, Michigan. It could be Minnesota. It could be anywhere you want. But I'm going to stick with Englewood, and I'm going to make this 30 miles. instead of 20. And I'm going to add or change interest. Actually, this could be any miles right now for virtual. But I'm going to stick with 30 because if they really do want a private viewing to schedule with you, they can easily drive here. Expert targeting, I'm going to click add an interest, and I'm going to add Zillow. Check that. And I'll delete that from here. Trulia. Oops, I need to put an R there. And Realtor.com. Oh, I have another question. Do we have to commit to one destination? Can it go to everyone? You can create separate ads to do that, but it's one location per ad from what I found. You can make the radius, though, rather large. But for one distinct destination, it does have to have one place. As far as I've seen so far, if it's different, can just let me know and we'll update it. Out 50 miles. Perfect. Thank you. Yep. So about to 50 miles from that location. Perfect. Thank you, guys. And I'm also putting in Realtor.com as an interest as well. And I'm going to save these selections, and they've popped up down here. So it shows us what our estimated audience sizes could be. So like with Zillow, it's 37 million. Realtor.com, over 9 million. These are possibilities dependent on what we're willing to pay, honestly, and how many people are going to see it. I'm going to click Save to Ad, or Save Facebook Ad. Then I'm going to click Budget and Duration. Now, this is going to be totally up to you guys. I am going to run this the full 7 days that I'm running my Eventbrite. So it's actually going to start tomorrow for approval. So the 27th through the 2nd. And how much you wanted to put out there is totally up to you. I experimented with $15 a week. That brings about maybe 5 or 6 leads. I'd probably double it up or even triple it up, depending on how fast you want to move this house or get people interested in. So I'm going to say 30 bucks is fine. Same duration and budget. And now this is an ad that's ready to go, and I can publish this campaign. So I'm going to go up to the top, either click Publish Campaign or Save as Draft. Because I'm not actually going to run an open house, I'm just going to say this is a draft. So now time flies forward. We're going forward. It's time for our open house. And all we're going to need is a phone with a camera. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Okay. So all we need is a phone with a camera. I have an iPhone. You may have an Android. And we're going to pull up the Facebook app. I'm going to share my phone with you guys now. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen. And now I'm going to share my phone. I was so excited when I figured out how to do this. So I'm going to do this. No phone. Ooh, can you guys see my phone? Awesome. So I'm going to go to my Facebook app. Now I'm at the property about 20 minutes earlier than my open house, so I can test it. So this is my Facebook right now. I'm going to click, hold on, I just saw something in the chat here. I'm trying to read. You know what, if you do type a question in the chat, we will get to it at the end. I'm not sure how to quite get it from here, so give me one minute. So we're in our Facebook app. Now the 3 lines at the bottom, if I click on that, it's going to pull up different little shortcuts I can use. I'm going to click on your pages, and I'm going to click on my Keller Williams Realty Gold. And when I'm ready, when it comes to the time that I said I was going to go live, I'm going to click this live button. And now I can start going live. I'm just going to do a test video here.
Where was the live button? I totally missed that.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to click on finish. Give me 1 second. So the live button is going to be where it says create a post. And then it says photo, create story, then live. So, okay, gotcha. So then we'll click live. I'm not going to do any funny, like, weird mystery mask or anything. This is a professional realtor video. So I'm just going to do a start live video. And this is going to my business Facebook page. So here we can see my computer setup inside of my house a little bit. I don't want to show too much because it's messy. We're going to walk through. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough. So we have a front door, bathroom, bedroom, living room, kitchen, another bedroom. And outside we have an ocean view. So I'm finishing it. It's probably the worst tour that I have ever done. I wouldn't model it after that. But no, now this has ended and now it's on our business Facebook page. So I'm going to click share and it's going to upload it. It'll take a couple minutes to upload, but now it's a permanent source that you can always direct your ads to this. So you can have an ad running for a month at a time saying digital or virtual open house at so-and-so and direct it to this. You don't even need the Eventbrite anymore.
What about, do you do this and stay live and your attendees, do they chime in with questions?
Yep, so you
Okay,
can
so
definitely,
you can do it for like 20 minutes.
yes, yep. So yeah, my tour, it was super quick. Don't do it like I did it at all.
Right, you want them to actually participate live if they can.
Yes, yep. You encourage, like, tell them, hey, if you have questions, put it in the comments below, and I will answer them as we go through. When you see someone join you, you'll say, hey, so-and-so, great to see you. Thanks for joining us. Things like that, so that you are doing that live interaction with them. I'm gonna stop this share. Okay. So that brings us down to, I need to answer some questions. We usually get a lot fewer leads for $30. How are you targeting? Oh, that's a good question. The way I target is actually the exact same way that I showed you guys. It's 30 miles out from where the location of that property is, but I'm gonna use specific keywords instead. I'm gonna, oh, actually, hold on 1 second. I have an idea. I know this may not be what you want to hear, but you're gonna want to kind of study a little bit about some copywriting. And they're gonna teach you keywords that'll draw people in. Targeting, it is about, for 15 bucks, I'll get 5 or 6 people. And it's thanks to just kind of studying from copywriting. You just kind of learn the phrasing. Let's see, one new message. Would GoPro work instead of a phone? Yes, GoPro would absolutely work. If you can go live for this method, yes. If you can go live, you can use a GoPro. For the other method, you just have to record it. Then you can upload it and link everything else to that recording. How can we see comments on the phone while doing it? It actually just kind of starts floating up and they'll pop up in there automatically. You will need to connect to the client's Wi-Fi so we have a strong signal, right? You can, but you can also do it off of the towers. Depending on where you are, it will be a little bit tricky. Your backup plan will always be just to get a recording of your walkthrough, and then you can upload it into Facebook and ask for any questions in the comments below. and you can respond to them then. Oh, who wrote that book? Bob Bly, Robert W. Bly. Do you use a gimbal? Oh, you can use a gimbal. I love gimbals. They're very nice, makes it a fluid motion. It looks professional with a gimbal mount, for sure. I personally would use one for my DSLR. Phone-wise, definitely. It'll make it look real nice and smooth. Okay. Oh, what is a gimbal? That's a good question. A gimbal is a type of camera mount that is fluid motion. So when you move, it fluidly moves with it. It's not going to have those stops. It's not going to be like, it's going to be nice fluid motion. So it looks like a professional mount. Will this training section be available to watch? Absolutely, yes. I'm going to be uploading this training to YouTube. I'm going to be uploading it to both Facebook groups, and there's also going to be a PowerPoint that goes with it. And you'll be able to follow along step by step. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it, Leslie. How did everyone like it so far? Was it good? I know it was kind of quick.
Good. You're doing awesome.
Oh, thanks, Danielle. It does go kind of quick, but it's honestly, it's kind of different for me. I'm used to the classroom setting, so it's just a different technology. Good. I'm glad you guys like it. Well, thank you. And then if you have any other questions, who are we sending? Oh, here we go. Who are we sending the Eventbrite tickets to? That's good. It could be to your database. It could also be to the random people that come into your Facebook ad. So the way it works, the actual flow of it is they see the Facebook ad, they click on it. It brings them to an Eventbrite where they schedule, or they click on the ticket and they get one. So they'll get reminders up until the actual event of when it's happening. And then they'll link into the Facebook Live. So that's the actual flow of all that. We just set it up a little bit differently so we can make it easier on us. Any ideas how to use this technology other than open houses? Looking for additional ways to stay in touch. Oh yeah, that's a good question, Vicky. Interviews. I would definitely interview people. Interview handymen, interview painters, interview restaurant owners, especially with this downturn. With us all having to stay home, I would start interviewing restaurants that are doing takeaways and have them on a YouTube channel with you, or maybe your Facebook. Excellent. Interview your vendors. Yeah, absolutely. Interview the vendors. And show things in the community. I don't encourage anyone going out to say, oh yeah, come out of the house yet. After you're done, after this quarantine is done, go out and have fun and videotape that and show people. Let's see. Are there any other questions that I can answer for you? No?
Hey, Blake, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, please do.
In conjunction with this, interviewing vendors or restaurants, doing takeaway, and I love that, and kind of like posting that on your Facebook page to be informative to the community. Is that what you're talking about?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So how do you link my video at home? I have Zoom, I assume, and so then I'm Zooming with them and I'm somehow live streaming that?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Is that also an event you would create on Eventbrite?
No, so for vendor-wise, I wouldn't, no, that's a good question. Let me think about that for a second. I think it depends on who the vendor is.
And what technology they have?
Well, more so what kind of position they might hold in the community. Because with Zoom, we can send them a link, and as long as they have a camera and a microphone, we can work with them.
So I can be I can be sharing my screen live on Facebook with them in the corner, say?
Yeah, you could. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the web.
May I
the
also
webinar.
chime in and say that you, if you did an Eventbrite, you could also consider asking your vendor to invite their clients as well. And then you're going to highlight. So you're capturing their clients, you're capturing theirs, and vice versa. And maybe do like a shout out, like, is there a coupon that we can do? Or is there a quick discount that we can do? Or maybe a fundraiser for a local nonprofit that you like, and always capture both parties' databases. So it's not just you feeding into your own, you're also feeding into theirs, if that makes sense.
I'm
That's
not sure how to do that, but it sounds great.
Video honestly brings us into a whole different type of world, advertising wise, really marketing. It's awesome. And the more you do with it, the better I think as a realtor that you'll be, and you'll become that expert in the field.
Practice.
Yeah.
If you do the event right, you would just have the vendor, you would ask the vendor for the email addresses of their list to invite them to when they're going to be highlighted on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
That's how you would capture it.
See, we're getting a lot of good questions in the chat. I'm going to go back here for a real quick second. Love that. Can we record a video and then upload it later? Yes, you can. Yep. So you can record the video and upload it to Facebook, and then also do it on YouTube at the same time. Or I'm not saying, but I mean upload it also to YouTube.
I'm sorry, can you give me the name of, was it Vicky who gave the details about Eventbrite, get the email addresses of their list when the vendor will be on my event? Or who was
that was Danielle.
Danielle, thank you.
Let's see. Can we hire you for a one-on-one session? Yes, you can. I am available. My email is blakewhitbold@kw.com. I will put that in the chat window here. Oops, that's Gmail. Okay. When will the PowerPoint info come to us? This afternoon it'll be out, and I will send out an email to the Englewood office. I don't have access to send email to the other office, but I will be posting it on your Facebook. And it'll be this afternoon that it'll come out. The info, our PowerPoint, and this recording.
So, hi. So this recording, we don't have it because I'm gonna be in the other office, like the branch office.
No, you'll have it. I'm gonna just post it in your Facebook instead.
Okay.
It won't be
Both leadership have access to each other's Facebook group.
Oh, yeah.
And Blake, you can send it to Samantha over the.
I don't know. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I'll send it to Sam, and hopefully Sam will send it.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. It is recorded. You can view it again. And Brian said the web feature on Zoom. Yes, the webinar. Webinar is a great way to go, especially if you want 1,000+ people with you. How did you learn this technology? Can you recommend an educational site? I learned this kind of just by playing with it. I ended up just understanding Eventbrite. It was kind of something that came out of nowhere, and I had to learn it. It always comes down to when you have to learn it, that's how you know it. Educational sites, YouTube actually. I would just YouTube something. Yeah, we're all learning as we go. Bursting interview a future tenant to showcase new business opening. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, after court, yeah. Interview a future tenant. Use video. I love video. Okay. Is there anyone else that I can answer questions for or help out? I know it's a lot of information, so definitely send me an email, text me, call me. I'm happy to help out. I think Andrea posted my contact info on Select's website or Facebook. So just let me know. I'm happy to help. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Yes.